Hello everybody, welcome back. Hope you've had a magnificent Christmas holiday with friends and family. You're probably stuffed to the gills and you're at the stores exchanging presents and dealing with all the madness. But you know what? There is something to look forward to, and that would be New Year's Eve. I don't know if you're planning on going out to celebrate, but I think I might this year. And when we go out and celebrate New Year's Eve, we of course start planning with the wardrobe and the makeup and what are we going to do and how do we want to look and all of that good stuff. So I figured this would be a great time to do a start to finish makeup tutorial on a New Year's Eve look. So this is the finished product. This is how I'm going to go out looking on New Year's Eve. I decided to go with my usual signature smoky eye and a frosted lip, but I want to walk you through step by step the process so you can see what it's like, and if this is something that you want to emulate, or you can always do your own variation of this. If you want to do a stronger lip, you can tone down the eye. But let's go through this together. Let's get ready for New Year's Eve together and enjoy the process, shall we? Okay, let's rewind the video. Okay guys, so here's our starting point. I'm going to put on a foundation primer. This one is by Mercier. It's called Foundation Primer, duh, oil-free. Great primer for the T-zone area where I tend to shine a little bit. So what I've been told to do is instead of putting this over my entire face, I'll just take it and I will pat it in the areas where I tend to shine a little bit. So I'm going to push that in right here in the T-zone and get my skin ready for the foundation. After that, I will do an eyeshadow primer. This one is by Too Faced. Shadow Insurance, has a little bit of a tint to it, but a great base for the eyeshadow as well. So I take a little bit, put it between my fingers, and pat on my eyelids. Okay, now time for foundation. I'm going to use an oil-free one for tonight. This is by MAC. It's Studio Fluid NW25. And I will apply it with a foundation brush. Okay, don't forget to carry your foundation down your neck. We don't want any lines. Blurred lines. Thank you, Robin Thicke. Blurred lines. I mean Marvin Gaye. Oops, did I just say that? What I do now, I'm not going to powder my face until a little bit later, but since the next application will be eyebrows and eyeshadow, I will take a little bit of my Face Atelier translucent loose powder and just go right on my eyebrow and on my lid, just to help the pencil and the shadows adhere a little bit better. Okay, over to my favorite pencil, Anastasia Brow Wiz in Caramel. Now I will take my eyeshadow. This is Saddle by MAC. Nice angled brush, a little bit of saddle, and I'll fill in the brows now with a bit of a reddish brown eyeshadow. Okay, I'm good with that. All right, so now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. Since it is New Year's Eve, I like sparkle and I like pizzazz, so I'm going to use some colors from MAC that I've had forever, and I really hope that they still have these or something like them, but this one, it's a loose eyeshadow, and the color is Fairylite, and it's very glittery and very light. So I'm going to use that as my highlight color. And then I'm going to use a glittery brown called Coco Beach, which looks like that. And I'm going to apply that to the crease of the eye, and then we're going to add some black. So let's go through the process, shall we? First comes the highlight, and that's going to go right up here in the brow bone area and come on down to the inside of the eye. Brow bone highlight and inner eye. Once your highlight color is applied, we can now move on to that fancy brown. I like this brush. I think I got it at Walgreens, but it's a nice rounded brush and it's pretty firm, and you want that to be able to push eyeshadow into the creases here and to open up the eye. And it just really carves in a very nice slice of a shimmery brown. Have you guessed at this point that we're doing a smoky eye? Are you surprised? If you've been following me, probably not. I love a smoky eye. And now you can take any kind of a black. This Tarte, I've featured this before, but it has a variety of colors, most of which are very soft daytime colors. But look, I've got a black and a dark brown, so I'm going to use the black from this Tarte kit, and you can use any black eyeshadow that you like. And now I'm going to take a brush that looks like this, that's angled but very, very thin, and I'm going to apply the black here. And we're going to go on the outer corners now. And create a nice little V effect. Don't worry if you make a mess below your eye. We will clean that up. We haven't applied our concealer yet, so we'll have an opportunity to make that look nice and fresh and bright. And I absolutely adore this liner. Who makes this? NYX. It's called the Curve Liner. This thing is brilliant. So it's a liquid liner, and it's shaped like this, but the way that you hold it allows for such great precision along your upper lash line. So I'm a huge fan of this, and I'm very happy to pass this along to you if you haven't discovered it already. So now we're going to line our upper lash line and extending a little bit out on the side. Same thing with the other eye. Going for big, bold drama on the eyes tonight. Black pencil, here we go. We're gonna go top lid first. Going underneath, and now we're going to do the bottom. Now that that's done, I'm going to take this brush again, the one where I used the brown eyeshadow. I'm going to dip it now in the same brown, and I'm going to smudge on the bottom, again to create that nice smoky eye effect. This is about that time where I assess, and then I really start blending to soften any edges. So I might fill in with a little more black at this point, right here in my crease. All right, now I will use my brush where I used my highlight shadow and go back over my brow bone and soften any edges here. Okay, so now it's time to curl the eyelashes. And let's get that upper lash line. And remember, we're going to be doing some falsies today as well. Can't do New Year's Eve without falsies. That's like walking out naked. Just a quick hit on the lower lashes. I am going to use these little fellas. They are on the thinner side. They're very wispy. Just take, press it down until you're happy. And if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. All right, once everything is in place, feel free to go over it again with your mascara. So now what I'm going to do is apply my under eye concealer now that the eyes are pretty much done. I've got my Tarte Creaseless Concealer. This one is in medium. So here, this is a great opportunity to just sort of pull it out, make a nice straight line with your eyeshadow. Okay, so now it's time to powder up. Again, I'll be using my Face Atelier Translucent Loose Powder to set it and forget it. So here we go. It looks incredibly greasy when you apply it, but the minute it bonds with this powder, it sets to a really, really nice matte finish. And as I have told you multiple times, it will not sink into the lines. So you won't look like an 80-year-old woman when 4 in the morning rolls around. You might be feeling like an 80-year-old woman, but you're not going to look like one. Now comes contouring and highlighting. I use my nice flat brush. By the way, same brush that I used for applying the foundation, I also use for contouring and highlighting. I've used this product before, California Tan. It's a bronzer. Also a great contour powder as well. Hit the hollow of my cheeks. You have to go like that. Duck face. Now on the tip of my nose. tiny bit. If you want to narrow the sides, you just come in straight down the side. And under the jaw. Very good. Contoured. For a blush, I'm going to use another MAC color, Plum Foolery. Oh, I've mentioned this one before. Plum Foolery. Good color. It's got a little sparkle to it as well, which is why I like it. Okay, and then I'm going to highlight with a light color from Pure. I'm going to go right under the eyes, right here, to highlight. Right on my cheekbone, right on the bridge of my nose. Onto the lips. I like this color. Oh, Smashbox, okay. The Nude lip pencil in medium, there we go. Nice neutral color. I'm going to be doing a light frosty lip, so this is perfect. Following my lip line and making a little bit of a point up top, a little bow. Bought this one recently, Lipstick Queen, and it is called, gosh, can they make the, look, I'm using readers and I can barely read this. Okay, so figured out the name of this color. It's called Nude Metal. It's a wonderful, frosty, kind of a goldy nude color. So I'm going to use this as my main lip color. I found this by Lipstick Queen. It's called Big Bang Time, and it's just a really nice, again, goldy bronze color. Okay, so now that the face is done, let's take out these babies and complete the look, shall we? With that lift that you get. Takes a little blow drying to get it in place. Okay, smooths it out. At this point, I'm going to use my favorite setting product. That would be Living Proof Amp Phenomenal Root and Volume Lift, and I'm going to go to town with this stuff. Rub it in until it disappears, and then just take it and pull up. I'm going to flip upside down, and I'm going to spray it while it's upside down. A lot of layers in my hair, so the more you shake and the more you mess it up, the sassier it gets, especially on New Year's Eve. Flip it back and start moving things in place. And I'm happy with everything. I will hit it with my all-time favorite, Kenra Volume Hairspray. That's right. Yeah, it's getting festive. Okay, my peeps, now it's time to get dressed. Okay, you guys, I'm dressed and I'm ready to go. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and the step-by-step process. If you found it helpful, please let me know. You know I enjoy your comments and your suggestions. We are a community and it's reciprocal. So again, let me know what you would like to see. I also encourage you to have a very happy, blessed, and safe New Year's Eve. Please drink responsibly, do not drive, and I look forward to seeing you at the start of the new year as we make our resolutions and plot forward a healthy, happy, and prosperous 2015. Go out there, be bold, be blessed, and I will see you in a week.